Let's go to line 4. We're going to go to Gulfport. We're going to talk to Chris. Chris, good evening. What can we help you with?
Hey, Chris.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey.
First of all, I want to thank you so much, Mr. Flanagan, Mr. Mestayer, and Mr. Reeves. The knowledge that you guys tell the public is just priceless. And I can't thank you enough.
Well, Chris,
That's very
where can we
gracious.
get you to call next Saturday night?
That's very gracious of you.
Don't
Thank
put
you.
down.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
Chris, what can we help
I'm not
you
sure why
with
Kenny's
tonight?
included in
I don't
there.
know either, but I'll
No,
take
no,
it.
No, not
I'll
at all.
take it.
We really appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for watching.
What you got on your mind, big guy?
What can we help you with?
Okay.
I hope we don't steer you wrong.
Next door to me, I live in a beautiful cul-de-sac here in College Park.
Okay.
And it has turned into, and I'm not going to name the name, a short-term rental.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it's either a nightclub or a hotel every day, every weekend. We've got kids, safety. You don't know who's there. I'm not concerned about the devaluation of property around here. What I'm concerned with is our neighborhood. Our neighborhood, everybody knows, we all know each other by first name. And is the city, can we do anything? Is the city council perhaps doing something with an open forum where neighbors are invited to speak about or object to this? And I'll hang up and I'll listen, gentlemen.
No, Chris, you stay on the phone here. You just stay on.
Well,
So I'm going to say, without saying a name, I think this would be like one of the, you go to a website and then you would book a house for a short period of time.
Sure.
And then you know.
Well, Chris, I can tell you, every city in the coast, they have there's an application process that you have to do to have short-term rentals and things like that. And they're also supposed to be noticed to the surrounding properties so they have an opportunity to object. In fact, I'm involved in that situation in Ocean Springs kind of currently. And but the short answer is, if your area is, for whatever reason, properly zoned for short-term rentals, there's not much you probably can do at this point. But the question is, did they go through that process correctly? Are they zoned correctly? Because I know in most cities, and I almost guarantee Gulfport's that way, is that when someone wants to do that, you have to put in, you have to put in an application. They have to give notice to all your neighbors. There's a hearing. You can come and object. And so, because the things you say are exactly a lot of the things that people feel about. Listen, I think there is a place for short-term rentals. I also think it's not for every neighborhood. Okay,
Right.
I mean, I'm with you. I have small children. I live on a very residential street. Short-term rentals it implies, sometimes it can be a little raucous. A large crowd of folks, and that's not really consistent with a lot of neighborhoods. So I think that's a legitimate concern, and that's a concern that I think you're entitled to voice. So the question is, did they do it properly? Is it properly permitted? And if not properly permitted, then you can definitely stop it.
You can go back to the city.
You can go back to the city. You can complain, and listen, cities are good about usually enforcing their rules, so you can get that stopped for sure. So,
Matt, let me ask you about this one, disturbing the peace. Now, it's an old law. It's on everybody's books. It's a vital for police chiefs. I've talked to Keith Havard in George County many times about disturbing the peace. Sometimes it's the only way you can go with a kind of a raucous party.
Yeah.
Still something that's would be viable here?
Oh, absolutely a viable alternative for that kind of thing. But I can tell you, if they are practicing a short-term rental in an area that's not zoned for it, I think you'll get the full support of the city in stopping it. Because that's why they have an application process. That's why they have that due process, is to make sure people just kind of don't do this and that. So you may be in luck if it's improperly permitted. You're going to have that shut down in short order. I really believe.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for
Good
the
luck.
call tonight. Appreciate it. We'll be on all summer, so call us back.
Yeah, let us know how it goes.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can help you out with another Ask Us Anything
Right.
show.